Welcome to Doak Hamel Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopping at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Opening play of the drive, let's go to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made at the 41. That's a first down yardage.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The ball is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's a design quarterback keeper. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the ball is looking to run some tempo here. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach. Deciding to go for it on 4th and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Big guys up front, lined up, and it's 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, This guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback with another carry. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone.
Just how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Seminoles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Tennessee 7, Florida State 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, try to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
An important third down and goal now. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Now the all-important extra point. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Volunteers lining up here on first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain.
Tackle is made at the 23. Brings up 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They'll try to run it with the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Tennessee 14, Florida State 7.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. State offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. And the ball to the ground. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, fouls. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll run the option. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the pickup. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Breaks free. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's second down here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Knowles will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and You know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 4. He sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Knowles will have to kick it away. He's going to kick it away for the second time. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's past the 45. Finds room at the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Downs. Fighting for the end zone, now the ball comes loose. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
It's an option look. He's got it now inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The Seminoles will line up on first and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows if they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock, So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Slides the quick throw. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback still with the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fighting him off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't want to make a story here when there's not one, but let's remember, this guy threw 3 interceptions last week. He looked a little uncomfortable. He's come back this week and looked a lot better.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Ball handed to the running back. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Makes the catch. It's Mendoza. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he fires the football to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on fourth down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And the back gets the football. Fights through a tackle.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.